Well, here's the story of Pamela Curzon and Jim Morrison. Jim left the band. They tried to sue him in case he started his own band, but he went to Paris to recuperate. She hung out with all the junkies in Paris, including Agnes Varda and Marianne Faithfull, the British rock singer, and they were all a bunch of junkies. One night, they were at a club called Circus on the Champs Elysees in Paris. She said to Jim, "Jim, try this. It's the best sex you'll ever have." Of course, he'd been drinking many years and he was not up to it anymore. So he did. He tried. He went into the bathroom in Le Cirque. He took one hit of the 89% pure Marseille heroin, not like the American junk, Drano and Excedrin, and a little bit of junk. It was pure. He took one hit, and before he hit the floor, he was dead. He had left a trail of falling down drunk. That was what happened to him in the last few years. And so she said, "Oh, Jim's drunk again." So they picked him up, all of his friends, and they took him and put him in they took him home. And the next morning she made this story up. Jim was okay. We went to bed. In the middle of the night, he got up and he wasn't feeling good, so he got in the bathtub, and then I helped him in, and then I went to bed and I slept for 5 hours, and when I came down, I found him dead. Well, she didn't tell us that he was dead. In fact, she didn't tell anyone that he was even famous. She went off to Los Angeles and she gathered all of her friends around and said, "Remember when I lived with Jim up there and there?" And she got common law wife status and she got all the money and she died the next morning. Well, the same night, she overdosed on her own junk and they found her next morning with her legs up in the kitchen, stuck up in the air like a dead cockroach. She got all the money, but she never got a chance to spend it in the tomb. And that's the end of that. So this is my book. It's a tell-all. I want everyone to buy it and read it because it'll tell you the truth, not the bullshit version you've heard from Oliver Stone or any one of them. The Doors all wrote their own book. Total bullshit. And you know why it's bullshit? Because Jim Morrison never spoke of his family. And neither did his family, and neither did I, until we're telling the story now. It's the true story. You want to hear the real story? Go to Amazon. Go anywhere. Just punch in on your computer, Alan Graham, Jim Morrison. I remember Jim Morrison too. And there you will have it. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay.